Long ago, when the people of Israel turned away from God, he sent a prophet named Elijah. With great courage, Elijah stood before King Ahab and declared that no rain would fall until the Lord commanded it. And so the land grew dry and weary. God told Elijah to hide by a brook in the wilderness. Though the waters slowly dried, the Lord provided for his servant in a miraculous way. Each morning and evening, ravens brought bread and meat, showing that God never abandons those who trust him. Later, Elijah came to a small village where he met a poor widow gathering sticks. She had only a handful of flour and a little oil, just enough for one last meal. But when Elijah asked for bread, God performed a wonder. The jar of flour and the jug of oil never ran out. Day after day, the widow and her son were fed. But then sorrow struck. The widow's son became very ill, and he died. Elijah carried the boy to an upper room and cried out to God. The Lord heard Elijah's prayer, and life returned to the child. The mother rejoiced, knowing that Elijah truly was God's messenger. In time, Elijah stood upon Mount Carmel to prove who was the true God. The prophets of Baal shouted all day, but no fire came from their idol. Then Elijah prayed, and suddenly fire fell from heaven, burning up the altar, the stones, and even the water around it. The people fell to the ground and cried out, "The Lord, He is God!" Yet, even after this victory, Elijah grew afraid and weary. He ran into the wilderness, sat beneath a tree, and wished for his life to end. But God, full of mercy, sent an angel who touched him, offering bread and water. Strengthened by this, Elijah continued his journey. Elijah traveled to Mount Horeb, where he waited for the Lord. First came a powerful wind, but God was not in the wind. Then came an earthquake, but God was not in the earthquake. Then came a fire, but God was not in the fire. At last came a gentle whisper, and in that stillness, Elijah knew God was near. Renewed by God's presence, Elijah rose with courage. Though storms and fire may rage, the Lord often speaks in the quiet moments. And so Elijah walked on, strong in faith